Hello, love and wonderful blessings, and thank you for joining me here on the Twin Flame journey. In this video, I have written down what I'd like to talk about, and it's about the grief that we experience on the Twin Flame journey, mostly during the separation stage and coming up into the final stages. And the first thing is, this is about your soul healing journey, your twins' soul healing journey. And during this journey, in the separation stage, you will experience grief. And it is a grief such as death, as losing a physical person. Only it's more painful because the person has not left the earthly realms. So that brings on that same grief as when someone passes away. And to understand grief, there's a Kubler-Ross cycle, which there's denial, where you try to avoid what's happening, the confusion, not knowing why this is happening, the shock of why this has happened, the fears of losing, the fears of not knowing, and also feeling elated. You'll have anger, which is brought on from the frustration of it all, the irritation, the anxiety. You'll have the depression from it, of feeling overwhelmed, feeling helpless, and then feeling hostile towards your twin, and even taking flight. Then you'll have bargaining, struggling to find a meaning as to why this is happening. Then reaching out to others, and then telling those who will listen to your story. And then you come to acceptance, where you start exploring all the options. And then you start making new plans and putting them into place, and to begin moving on. I have a very, very close friend and dear soul sister who works along in this field, and I will put their details below, and you can feel free to contact her, because she does give free advice. But she also charges depending on what you are wanting to know. And it is her energy that she does give. But she is wonderful. She is a grief counsellor. So I will leave her details along with mine at the end. The second point is, the reunion is the goal, but it shouldn't be the focus. The focus is on you, on your soul healing, to heal those unhealed wounds that were created in this life and past lives. Your twin is there to trigger those pains in order for you to heal, just as you would have triggered them and their unhealed wounds for them to heal. And during that separation stage, that is what's meant to take place and does take place. You both begin healing. And in healing, you are to focus, as I said, on yourself. And that is the third point, your self-healing, your self-love. And then that will help you to gain better understanding of your emotions and bring about awareness of others and their emotions and pains. The fourth one, the pain of wanting, indicates that healing still needs to take place because it is a child that wants and needs nurturing. The adult does the nurturing and the providing, and you as an adult should be providing for your own needs, as your twin, who was probably a taker, would need now to provide for their own needs. And all that does, that healing, it is that wounded inner child. And it's that inner child that needs to be healed with all the understanding from the mature spiritual you. And now I'd like to draw a card. And the first one is what the collective is needing to let go of. They are asking that you surrender to the pulse that moves you, to start using your creative ideas. In doing so, you will be taken through the divine doors where freedom will flow. Your dreams and grand things will be granted, and the magic that you will be making there, it will be, you'll be breaking bad habits. You'll be knowing how to now behave as a mature spiritual person in a human body. And fate and fortune that waits for you there, it will be achievement, where you will be both achieving that limelight, that recognition as two people, into one soul, in two people, sorry. See, we all make mistakes, but we get the chance to rectify it so others can get to understand what we're on about. And that is what's taking place. We're all learning how to communicate so we can each understand others and ourselves. Because when we come from the heart, when it's truly healed, we know everything that brings that peace to others. For we are that peace. We are that love. Because we achieved that oneness. I've been on my twin flame journey now for 4 years, and I am in the latter stages where I have gone through the separation stage and reconnected, and we are now working through where we get to understand each other better. So for those who are still in the separation stage and connection has not been reconnected yet, just hold in there. Keep working on yourself. Keep loving yourself, because it will come. Your twin is working on themselves. They are finding themselves also. And when we find ourselves, that's when we find each other. Because the universe guides us. So all them plans, it goes by universal plans, not ours. Because they want us to feel euphoric, ecstatic, balanced, and so in love. Thank you for joining me here. Love and wonderful blessings. Don't forget, check below for the details of my dear friend and myself if you are needing guidance along this painful journey. But don't forget, it's your soul healing journey. Love and wonderful blessings yet again.